Boom.
Mike, start singing.
Yeah. Dropping the ball, Mike. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Welcome, everybody, to the Henry Lovers Podcast. So we're going to play it up a little bit differently. So last week we learned things, and the video thing is not all that great. So we're going to do some pictures and some other stuff, some interactions with the what is it? The description or whatever. So be sure to check in to all of that. If you guys want to chat with us, feel free. We had a pretty good live chat session with one of our
Should
fans.
go on Facebook and be like, hey.
Yeah, you can do that too. There is a live chat with the video.
Well, I know. So you should go on Facebook and promote this and be like, hey, we're live. You should go on Twitter and be like, hey, we're live.
I'm working on it.
Jill Stein's live too, guys.
Oh my god, Jill Stein. Maybe she'll host us.
She want to be on the podcast. 104 viewers. We might be able to beat her.
Shit, hell yeah, man. Can we go to Reddit and post beat Jill Stein live stream? Is that allowed?
That actually be kind of interesting, but you got to put it on MySpace, actually.
MySpace. Does anybody even use MySpace anymore?
It's used for something else now.
It's like music centric now.
Oh, okay.
So most of your shit's gone.
Kind of what it was before, but it's no longer like crazy social media hub. Anyway, before we get too crazy into all this bullshit, my name is Brandon.
My name is Micah.
And I'm your beloved Chico.
Yes. And welcome to the second live Henry Lovers Podcast. I think we're on episode 40 or something. We'll figure it out this weekend. So
who knows?
Update with all of that stuff. I am off this weekend. I am off on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm gonna.
What?
Excuse me. I know, right? I don't know how the fuck it happened. Especially because it's technically 4th of July weekend for us. So yeah, I'm off on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm gonna be getting all of the backlogged podcasts up on Podbean. If you guys don't follow us on Podbean, that is henryloverspodcast.podbean.com. And yeah, be sure to check out any of the backlog ones if you don't get to catch them live. They will be released either basically the following day. So either probably Thursday or what? Yeah, Thursday or Friday, right? Because today's Thursday.
Yes.
But yeah, so
whenever you hear it, there it is.
Yeah. So if you didn't catch the live stream, whether it be Wednesday or Thursday, the next day you will be able to check out the not live version of the podcast. So
hell yeah.
We do have one viewer. Hello, one viewer.
Hi.
It's probably Brittany again, but that's okay.
Thanks for supporting us, Brittany.
Server URL. Is that right? How do I do this?
I don't know. Who knows?
I forgot how I did this last time. But anyway,
you're fine.
So fellas, what do we got? What do we got today?
We got the usual. I'm eating food.
Right?
Wait. Are we doing a segment like what we used to do with Jasper? What is?
Did you hear the crunch?
Yeah. What?
Guess what it is? I'll give you a good one.
A Frito-Lay.
Wrong.
Darn it.
It's in a cup or mug.
It's in a mug?
Yeah, that mug.
Cereal.
Nope.
What the fuck? I don't know. What do you eat that's crunchy in a mug?
It's yogurt with walnuts.
Yogurt with walnuts. That's a new one.
Uh-huh. And a little splash of maple syrup.
Heard that.
Okay, let's play.
All right.
Game time. Why,
are we doing trivia right away?
That's what you said.
No, I said, what do we got? I said, I have a trivia. What else we got? Mike?
You said in the before times, I am going to do trivia first, so then we'll see how long it takes, and maybe I'll get into my music guy.
Yeah, I said I would do trivia first, before the artist. We don't have to.
You said I will do trivia first.
Fine. You guys want to do trivia first. We got to do trivia first. Talk about your days while I go over to the Foch book.
I don't have a day.
What are you talking about? You don't have a day. You're a child. Children are weird weird and interesting.
Give me Pokemon cards and let's just play games.
What about you, Chico? You had a trip. You didn't get to do the podcast like a week or so ago because of your thing and your paintball. Yeah. How did that go?
Well, I had a lot of fun. I mean, it was Atlantic City, so like there were I was surrounded by a bunch of my boys from multiple teams. So it was a lot of fun.
Did you gamble?
No, I didn't gamble.
You went to Atlantic City and didn't gamble at least once?
No, dude, there's only like a couple casinos, and also when I got there, we went to Harrah's. Well, the first night I was there, which was a Wednesday night, I stayed with another team in a suite on the 23rd floor of Harrah's.
You were fraternizing with the enemy?
No, these are a different division. This team was semi-pros,
okay.
and actually,
how many people did you shoot?
I think the total kill count for me was 26.
Was Caesar there looking at you while you pissed?
No, that was Vegas, and that was also funny.
No, didn't happen.
No, not this time.
Okay.
But, I mean, there was a lot of interesting stuff happening in the hotel room before we even like left to go play. So one of the guys from the other team, well, it's not just one guy, but he's like the main proprietor of this shenanigans. Somebody would go like either into the bathroom or like into a different room from where they were, and they'd keep a conversation going, and then one of them would just pull their pants down and just be mooning the person, so when they come back into the room, they just get a face full of ass.
That's really gay.
Dude, it was
Why
funny.
is it guys get together and they're like, let's do the gayest shit we can?
I mean, there's a lot more gayer stuff than that. That's just funny.
Well, it's like in the episode of South Park when like Cartman like puts Butter's dick in his mouth.
Takes the picture.
Yeah, it's like that's just what guys do, and it's weird.
You played football for a while though. There wasn't any locker room shenanigans while you were doing all that stuff.
No,
he wouldn't go into the locker room. He would get there just before the game starts, already dressed, and then leave before I went into the locker room.
No, there was definitely like you get dressed next to people, but you just don't like stare at their junk or like fondle the genitals.
I don't know, Mike. I can see you as like the guy that showers with his entire like football gear on.
Oh, you didn't have to shower after practice. You just like left.
Oh well, okay.
You just left and like went home and showered. Yeah, there's none of that, sir. Let's get back on.
I don't think I ever encountered any of that in the many years of random sports that I've played.
Exactly, except for paintball, where you're mooning each other.
Yeah, but this is also like it's a different time in a person's life where like in your like wee teen years, your people are too I guess they're insecure about what they look like unless they're like super ripped, so they wouldn't really do that shit. And by the time you get close to 30, or in my case 27, and in their case like 28, 29, they don't. I mean that kind of is out that that's on the wayside. Nobody cares about that shit anymore. It's just funny to prank people at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're also not a bunch of homophobes, and nobody's gay.
I don't know. Remember what they said? Everybody's a little gay.
I mean, if you stare into like the dude's asshole, then probably you're okay. But if you look at it and you're like, oh, damn it, and you keep going,
what
happens?
No. Let's talk about paintball. Instead of balls.
No, there was no balls. It's just ass.
Oh. I'm pretty sure. So what was he? Was he like tucking it in then?
Hey.
When you moved?
Yeah, he covers it from the front side. Sure. What are we sharing?
I just posted a thing.
I don't want any of my relatives or family or friends to see this.
Why? We're friends at least.
Why?
Look, I can totally understand your parents and everything. Like that's acceptable.
Why he says?
But I'm just saying.
Why?
No,
All right, so
Anyway.
but paintball was fun. I played Dorito side.
Nice.
If you don't actually know anything about speedball in particular,
It's like a
there's
3D Dorito.
Yeah, I mean, well, they call it Doritos because back in the day there was there were Doritos that were shaped like a triangle, but like an inflated triangle, like a balloon. I forgot what they're called. Were they called like 3Ds or
Like
something
a
like
3D Dorito.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is what it was. Just think of a Dorito, the triangle chip in shape of in balloon form. That's what it looks like. And there's multiple like sizes of that. You can have a big one or a little one. And then there's like one side of the field is predominantly Doritos, and then the other side is called a snake, which is a series of longer, smaller bunkers that you can literally crawl behind, and you can advance to the other side of the field pretty quickly. There's usually like little gaps so people can either see you progressing or like shoot that gap so that you can't get through. I play predominantly Dorito side, but I did make an appearance or two on Snake side when those guys needed a break, and I was good to go still. So our overall record was 1-1-2. So we only lost one match and we only won one match. So in the two matches that we tied, one of them was a good match that we tied, and the other one was a shit match that we were winning, and then my teammates when literally I sat out 2 points. We were up 4-1, and they lost both those points in a very short amount of time. So it became 4-3, and I had to go back in to try and like slow down the damage. And then
you just can't ever leave, Chico.
Well, I play like 95% of the points that of total in the whole event.
Whoops.
All right, how about that flag?
That's pretty good. So yeah, we had I had in particular I had actually a pretty good tournament. Like I wouldn't die stupid a bunch of times. I only died stupid once because I was looking around trying to help out my teammates, and I just got caught looking when I actually wasn't looking, just trying to yell, and I exposed too much of myself, so I got shot. But other than that, I had a really good tournament. I must have shot maybe the total kill count based on videos is 26, but it might be a little higher. Definitely not lower because I shot at least 3 people or 2 people per point that I played.
Damn.
Very nice.
Yeah. Sharpshooter Chico, you're on the Zombie Apocalypse Squad.
Chico will be on there for sure.
Yeah, right. You want that next level shit.
Yeah, dude. The one balls are amazing. So like, there's a thing called snap shooting.
Yeah. Which
is essentially like it's like as fast as you can like basically do an like a sit up but to the side, so like an oblique crunch, which is literally just like tilt to the left or tilt to the right, and then just expose the barrel of your gun just past the edge of the bunker, pop one shot accurately, and tuck back in. Because usually in speedball, people are just shooting a ton of paint all the time. So you have a very, very...
Reload.
Oh, something like that. But not quite as fast because it's NXL mode. The ramping is only 10 points.
Yes, Mike, we get it.
Hey. Essentially, you have small windows between like where they're aiming, so you have to tactically pick your spot to come out and try and get a ball or two out. So you peak high, you make them shoot high, then you drop to a knee, and you pop one ball out or pop 2 balls out, and if you manage to tuck them in, then you do the same thing, or you make a move when they're forced to not see you anymore, so you can make them lose you.
This all sounds like some ninja shit that I would be awful at, like just terrible. Like,
no, you'd be great at it. You're skinny, agile, kind of fast.
I mean, you'd be a snake player.
I'd be a what?
You'd be a snake player.
Yeah.
Because you're small, so you can. So your job essentially off the break is to run as fast as you can
You're a
30.
slithery little bastard.
Well, you run about 30 feet and then you dive into a like a long bunker. The bunker's about it's close. It's 3 meters, I believe. So just short of 10 feet. And you get to you army crawl up to a knuckle, which is it's like 4 foot tall by like 3.5 foot wide, and then it would require practice, but then you'd learn how to fight out of those spots and draw attention to you, and then while you're sitting there getting paint thrown at you, then yell at your team what you see on the opposing side, their positions wise, and then
Or
it'd be a lot
Brandon
of fun.
Casey would just be pinned down. I'm just shot it!
I wouldn't be bitching like that. You remember that time we were playing in Eli's backyard or whatever that hodgepodge?
Yeah, and you got shot in the stomach, and then
Yeah.
next thing I knew, your whole entire stomach was black and blue and red.
Up that fucking bush that Shams was hiding in, like just an entire thing of paint, and then he shoots me once point blank range, and I'm fucking.
The classic.
You gotta get good. You gotta learn to aim, son.
Was it with a monster ball?
Probably.
Yeah.
The shittiest paint you can buy.
But
It's like
guaranteed.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
so good.
Shams was using one of Butch Ghost's guns, so it was one of those like $1,500 guns or whatever that fucking he had.
Shams had the Spider Sonic, man.
Yeah,
Man, I don't remember.
Shams had a Walmart gun.
Oh, okay.
I think everybody but Bill had one for a long time.
Well, it's because Bill's the man.
Well, it's because Bill's grandmother bought it.
Bill's grandma was the man. But,
Bill's grandma.
All right, so what do we want to get into first, fellas? We got
Trivia.
Trivia first, then. We'll do trivia first. Also, can I just let you guys know we have 3 viewers right now. 3 fucking viewers.
Woo!
And
How
welcome
far
to
in the
Henry
podcast?
Love's
I have no idea.
We're at like 20 minutes or 17 minutes right now. I don't know how long.
We haven't even
the
done
podcast is, but-
anything. We haven't done anything.
People. Listen, bitch. All right, so are you
Raging
ready
right now.
for Henry Lovers Podcast Trivia? All right, fellas. So this is what the whole little hoogly what's it is about. So the game is called This or That. Okay. So,
You could get with this, or you can get with that.
yeah. So here's the object of the game. It's gonna be kind of like Jeopardy. All right. So I'm going to start with this or that, and then whoever first answers the question. If you answer it correctly, you get to pick this or that. There's 5 in each category. Okay. So there's 5 thises and 5 that's, and then I have a tiebreaker of the other. So there's this, that, and the other. Now, like I said, whoever answers first, boom, answer. If you answer correctly, you get to go again, and again, and again, and again. If you answer wrong, the other person gets to steal, and then same deal. So just like Jeopardy. We ready?
And then.
So every question I'm gonna go, bah, or is it just the first question, and then if I lose control, the other guy gets it?
No. It's you guys have to. It's like I said, like Jeopardy. So whoever answers first gets to answer the question first. But if you answer it incorrectly, the other person gets to answer the thing, and then I'll read another question. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys in here chatting and shit too? Look at you. All right. Mike's playing with the chat, I think. He's doing emojis and shit. All right. Anyway, are we ready?
Yeah.
So, question number 1. This is something hipsters use to keep their pants up.
I don't know. What the fuck do you want me to say?
Mike.
I don't know this.
No. Okay. So.
What are you talking about?
Let me give you.
It's a horrible game.
Like, okay, this candy has 2 letters that are not N on it or whatever, and then you would say M&M.
M&M.
There you go. So.
I win.
Right, but okay. Now the first question is this. Is something that hipsters use to keep their pants up. So what do hipsters use to keep their pants up?
What is a belt?
No, okay. Mike, that was wrong. Mike.
What is a seatbelt?
No. Wrong. Suspenders is the correct answer.
Oh my god.
All right.
I went with an obvious answer.
This is the worst. Okay,
It's not
what's
the
next?
Fuck you. I worked hard on this. All right. Next. That movie stars Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker.
Rush Hour. I win.
Yeah, that was Chico. All right.
Thought I beeped him first.
No, he
No, you didn't.
totally beeped in first. I heard it. Sorry. All right, Chico with the first point. So you get to pick this or that.
That.
That. All right. That is the first 4 numbers of pi.
3.1 for 1.
Boom. Chico again. All right, Chico. This or that.
This.
All right. This band consists of 9 members, all of which wear masks.
Fuck. What's the name of Mike? What's the name of the band that does?
I'm not telling you. I know the answer.
So beep
Then
in.
fuck
What
you.
the fuck?
I thought Chico had dibs.
No.
He has dibs on
It's
the
Jeopardy,
not.
asshole.
Okay, there we go. All right, Mike, you get that point. Yeah, so anybody
That.
gets to beep in, but now Mike, you get
What
to
was
pick.
the answer?
It
I
was
didn't hear it.
Slipknot.
Okay.
That.
All right, so that that is the name of the actor who played Tim Burton's Batman. Mike?
Val Kilmer.
No. Chico?
Fuck.
You got
Tim
this deal?
Burton. George Clooney.
That is Michael Keaton,
Ah.
the best
Michael Keaton.
Batman of all of them.
Wrong.
All right, Mike, you get to pick again. Since
Adam
you got
West. That.
it. That is the best-selling album of all time. Mike?
Come on, Mike. You should know this
Jackson beat it.
Oh, very
one.
good.
It's Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yes,
Fuck.
Chico. All right, so it's currently 3-1, Chico, and you guys have 4 points left. Okay,
This is horrible.
Chico, you have 1 that left and 3 thises. What would you like to do?
This.
This is an 8-stringed instrument usually played by folk musicians. Mike?
Mandolin?
Ooh, Mike. Nice. Mandolin is
Yeah.
the correct answer. So, this or that?
This.
Wait, is there a daily double?
I guess
Could be.
we could do the we'll do the other as the daily double. All right, but that'll be the last one, okay?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
So you said this, right, Mike?
Yes.
This plant is known for its carnivorous ways.
What is the flytrap? Venus flytrap.
Yep, Venus flytrap is the correct answer.
Just keep squeaking it out.
All right, Chico, you have 1 this and 1 that,
You can get with this.
or you can get with that.
I think he
This.
wants this.
This? All right.
This.
This flavor is extremely popular in fall. Mike,
Pumpkin. Oh, no fucking way. Damn it.
Pumpkin.
heard pumpkin what?
Pumpkin spice.
Mike. All right, so it is currently 3-4. Let's do that.
The Daily Double.
Well, yeah, we'll fuck it. All right, so the other. Ready? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The other guy who runs really fast but is fictional. Mike.
The Flash.
Boom, the Flash. Mike, all right, so technically that brings Mike, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 3. So Chico, you lost, buddy.
What? I was in the lead and I got 1. The score is 4-4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. No, it's 4-5. Okay, so we'll do the last of that one because Mike got the daily double, so it's worth 2 points. And
What?
then you guys wanted to do a daily double. I'm just saying.
The way the daily double works is you put a wager on how many points. You don't just get 2 points for getting it right.
He got it right, so 2 points. This isn't actually Jeopardy.
This is shenanigans.
That's right. Listen, we have one more question. So Chico, if you get it right, it's a tie. Mike, if you get it right, it's a definite win. All right?
Okay.
So, that one guy who runs really fast, but is actually human. Mike?
Usain Bolt.
Mike with the domination. Bah.
I like how he just said and then thought about it before he even knew the answer.
I knew the
You
answer
get a few
were.
seconds to and then answer, even in Jeopardy.
Oh, we're sorry. You lose.
Boom. All right. So what's the score?
I'm winning, and everyone else is losing.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's true or not.
Winning!
We will find out. By the way, everybody who is viewing right now, henryloverspodcast.podbean.com if you want to check us out and check out our other shows. We have 4 whole viewers. If any of you would like to throw in to the chat, feel free. We will respond. And other than Mike, of course, who's just making race ponies fart. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
That's Pumbaa.
Oh, okay. And then just a bunch of like Jewish things and murder and. All right, Mike's having fun in the chat. Go have fun with Mike in the chat. Oh, we lost a viewer. Only 3 now. Hopefully one of them's not one of our grandparents or something, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know Brandon's smart," or Mike. All right. So that was it.
This isn't Mike. This is Miguel.
Miguel Castro. All right.
Miguel Acosta. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Is it time?
Is it
5
time?
people are watching. Is it time?
5.
Is it
Only got
time?
5.
Is it time?
For what? Time for what?
The best person ever.
Oh, are you talking about your segment, Mike? Mike's
The
guy who
best
did a thing a
person
while ago?
ever to do a thing
Oh, okay, so Mike's guy who did a thing. Do you
without any question.
without any question, heard that.
The best person ever.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a swig of the mead. Sorry, had to get into character. You boys ever heard of a man named Huey Long?
Huey Long.
Huey Long.
I'm assuming he worked for NBC. Oh wait.
How about you? Cheeks with an O.
Transition. Boom.
Transition.
We got pictures and shit. I forgot.
Oh yeah, motherfucker. Okay, Huey Long. Huey Long. Chico, do you know Huey Long?
No.
He's quite a fella. He's the most influential feller, I would say, and most interesting feller to ever feller in the United States of America. That's high praise.
Super high.
So let's get into this. Huey Long. Huey Pierce Long Jr. was born on August 30th, 1893. And Huey was an American politician. So he started off, and he had a really great life. He figured out when he was young that he really liked campaigning for things. He started to help some guy campaign for something. I forgot what it was. Doesn't matter.
What was his name?
But then Huey Long.
Okay. For some reason I was thinking Huey Lewis, and then you said like.
No.
News.
No. Huey Long. Huey Long, he was a politician. He liked to campaign. He campaigned when he was younger to get his principal fired from school.
All right.
Yeah, he got kicked out for that. But it's fine. So then he went and became a traveling salesman for a while. And he was real good at it. He's real good at talking people into doing things. He basically didn't accept no for an answer and never forgot a face and never forgot a name.
So he's definitely a politician.
Yes. So then he went to law school, and he said he had it all figured out. I'm going to go to law school. I'm going to become a lawyer. I'm going to get a low-ranking position in government. Then I'm going to be governor. Then I'm going to be senator. Then I'm going to be president. Got it all figured out when he's like 18. So he goes to law school and then runs out of money. So he says, look, guys, we all know I'm going to get this. So why don't you just let me skip the last 2 years of law school and we'll just let me take the bar exam now. So they did, and he passed.
All right. Check that shit out.
Yeah. Actually, one guy in the Supreme Court, William Howard Taft, I believe it was, said he was one of the best legal minds he ever saw. So he's really good. He starts off, he's got a small place where he practices law, and he goes around and he just takes on the big companies. And he's real proud of himself. He never took a case against a poor man. So that's real nice of him to take it easy on us poor fellas. So he's suing the local oil companies, and he's suing the local telephone company for hiking up the rates, and he ends up winning for that. And whenever he has a good deed and he does a real good job in court, he's a local correspondent for a couple papers. So he writes up a real nice article about himself in the paper.
So this is like a Superman situation, like he works at the Daily Planet or whatever, and then like writes awesome things about like, oh, Superman's so great, Superman's so cool, look at what Superman can do.
Pretty much, he's really inflating his self up. He's yeah.
Cool
You mean he's inflating his ego?
Yeah.
So Henry over here.
So then eventually he gets a position in lower government. He takes on the Railroad Commission, and that's the only one he's actually, because there's age restrictions. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna do this one. So he gets in there, and then we get some of that. He starts campaigning for governor. So he's going around and he's like saying those yellow-bellied thieves, those lice, those low-down grave-robbing politicians. He's really condemning and damning the establishment.
It really sounds familiar, actually. Just saying.
Oh, you just wait. Just wait.
Oh, great. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
We're going to make it great. Don't worry.
I'm a rumbar.
So he's having a hell of a time. He's not making any friends in the current government, but all the people love him. He says, we're going to go around and we're going to get text messages right in the middle of the podcast. And
I think they did all that back then.
He would go around and he'd give speeches like this one.
Patent medicine drummer that used to come around our country. He had 2 bottles of medicine. He'd play a banjo and he'd sell 2 bottles of medicine. One of those bottles of medicine was called Hypopolora. And another one of those bottles of medicine was called Low Papahara. Finally, somebody around that said, is there any difference in these medicines? Oh, he said, considerable. They're both good, but they're different. He said that Hypopolorum is made from the bark off the tree that we take from the top down. And that Low Papaharum's made from the bark that we take from the root up. And the only difference that I've found between the Democratic leadership and the Republican leadership was that one of them was skinning from the ankle up and the other from the ear down when I got to Congress.
All right.
So yeah, he's really sticking it to him, and the crowd just loved it when he would get up there and just damn all the rich people and the politicians. They give it to him, Huey. And they loved it because Louisiana at this time is just a real shithole. They have like 300 miles of paved road in the whole state. Basically, nobody goes to school. They're the second worst state in the union for literacy. Most of the people didn't get past 4th grade. Most of the people didn't even go to school. That was for white males. It was even worse for the women, and even worse still for blacks. So everything's going great there. They got no roads, they got no bridges, they got no one's going to school. Their economy sucks, and there's all these rich people around. And the Great Depression's right around the corner.
How the hell does that even happen, by the way? Like, if nobody goes to school, nobody has anything going on, there's no bridges, there's nothing, how the fuck do you just have, like, cajillionaires sprinkled in there somewhere?
Oh, funny you should ask.
Which we have assembled, it is our estimate that 4% of the American people own 85% of the wealth of America. And that over 70% of the people of America don't own enough to pay the debts that they owe. How many men ever went to a barbecue and would let one man take off the table what's intended for 9/10 of the people to eat? The only way you'll ever be able to feed the balance of the people is to make that man come back and bring back some of that grub he ain't got no business with.
He was the man, as you can see. He'd just go around, he'd just give all his speeches, and he'd play up that he's born in a log cabin. Now he was born in a log cabin, but he came from a rich family, so it's not really the same. But he loved to pretend that he was one of the people. He'd go around, he'd put a little patch on his suit, and his suits, mind you, he'd wear these like really, really, really flamboyant like colors. Yeah. He really wanted to stick out and say, "Hey, here I am, Huey Long," with his patches, and then he'd wear his suits around, real nice suits, and then he'd hold up his socks and he'd have holes in them, and everyone would just love it. They just eat it right up. No, Huey's one of us.
So at this point, this dude's basically a combination of Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump.
Pretty much, yeah. So he's going around. He fails for his first run at governor, but the second run, and he blames it on the weather because there's no roads, so the people can't make it out to vote because it's just shitty, horrible rain. So the next time comes around, he keeps lawyering up. He's doing all that stuff, going after Standard Oil and all that. And then he comes back and he says, "Hey, I'm going to run again." This time he wins. And he ends up getting into a fist fight with a former governor in an elevator. This guy's like 70. And Huey rips his collar off, and then he's going around showing it off to people. What else did he do? Basically, he gets elected, and he elects all of his friends to the cabinets and kicks everyone out that isn't pro-Huey.
All right.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so it's going real good. But he makes them sign undated letters of resignation. So basically, if you cross him, then he just says, "You're gone."
Yeah.
But he gets free textbooks for all the poor people. He builds a shit ton of roads. By the time he's in their first year of office, I think they spent more money than they did the last 15 years. And 10% of the people in the United States that work on bridges and roads are employed in Louisiana. See, he's, everything's going great. Everybody loves him. All the poor people love him. The establishment hates him. They want him dead. They have like armed occupation of New Orleans eventually. Huey's basically got his own Gestapo that runs around and does things for him. Yeah. One of my favorite things, he loved cracking down on like Standard Oil and taxing them. He basically taxed the oil companies to fund all the books. And then he said there's nothing better than hearing the pie eaters crying out when they're not getting their pies. He's basically, the oil company is just a bunch of rich fat bastards, and making them cry is music to his ears.
Well, was that back before they actually kind of made all of the oil companies like disband and whatever, like sell off portions of their companies to become other companies?
I'm not sure. It's right around that time though. I mean, they're still loaded. They're still, billionaires, and everyone else is eating mud.
We should also probably point out billionaires in like the fucking 1900s when billionaires were basically trillionaires in today's
unthinkable amount of money.
No, not to that extreme. So like if you had $1 billion back then, it's probably equivalent to like 70 or 80 billion today.
A lot of the money. A lot of the monies.
Yeah,
but yeah,
so, it's a shitload of money, man.
Oh yeah. Regardless, yes, huge amounts of money. So
yeah.
He gets all of his pals in office. He's taken over. He's basically becoming a dictator. Some guy throws a constitution at him and says, "Hey, maybe you heard of this?" And then Huey said, "I am the Constitution now."
Oh fuck. Oh.
He went to move into the governor's mansion and he hated it. The floorboards creaked. He couldn't sleep and he had a hard time with it.
Dude, but that's when you say, "I am above the law."
Well, yeah, because then he's like, "We're gonna make a new one," and the people are like, "We don't want to pay for a new one though." And Huey just says, okay, you guys aren't going to do it? I'm going to get some convicts to come by and just tear it down for me, and then we'll build a new one.
All right.
Yeah. So now they have the biggest state capitol building in the United States. Cost $5 million in 1932. Uh-huh. It's awesome. 450 feet tall. He modeled it after the White House, but it's like much bigger than the White House. It's great because he's going to go right to the White House. So he gets up there. Let's see. Oh, he's helped start Louisiana State University. He was real big into that. He's real big in the football team. He'd go to there. He wrote the school song. He would write football plays up for the team and bring the players down to the Capitol building and fatten them up with steak and ice cream.
Steak and ice cream.
Yep. Yeah. Well, you got to fatten those boys up. He's real big into the Louisiana State football, LSU. He began going by the name the Kingfish, which was named after the fish. I got to get the... Oh, shit. Where is it? Basically, it's like a slippery, slimy fish that is hard to catch. Yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah.
With your fingers.
The Kingfish. Nah, definitely not that. So he becomes senator, and he doesn't want to go into the Senate right away because he doesn't want to lose power of Louisiana. So he just keeps power and basically is just like, I'm still in charge here. So he goes there eventually after he gets everything set up, and there's a strict no smoking policy in the Senate. So he shows up smoking a big fat cigar, and you're supposed to be wearing black, and he's wearing a gray suit and just fucking off the entire time and just doesn't give a shit. But he built new hospitals, he built new roads and new bridges and schools in Louisiana, so everybody loves him.
Yay.
Roosevelt called Huey one of the most dangerous men in the United States. This is President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Huey was campaigning for him, but they really didn't like each other. Huey felt that Roosevelt didn't go far enough with his reforms. Huey wanted so now he was proposing bills for the country. He wanted $30 for needy people every month over 60, and then he wanted a 30-hour work week. He wanted to crack down on disease, insane asylums, drug addiction. He wanted free college. Again, this is 1930s. All stuff that most of us can agree with today.
Yeah, it's really kind of insane. Like, I don't know. The whole history repeats itself thing is definitely yeah, prevalent.
He had a saying, every man a king, but no one wears a crown. So he wanted to strip away millionaires. He had some proposals, basically, that would limit the amount of money that millionaires could have and would strip some of their money away and redistribute it to all the Americans. He had a weekly audience of 25 million listeners. And in 1930, that was his weekly audience was 23 million people.
Jesus Christ.
So, while he's the senator, he still maintains, like, he's still the dictator of Louisiana. He's firmly in control there. And, he's getting ready to run for president. And his plan is initially he's going to run. Him and Roosevelt are going to basically have a draw, and the Republicans are going to win. The economy is going to go right down the toilet still. And then he's going to run again, then he'll win. And everything's going to come up aces. Aces! So newspapers are calling him the dictator of Louisiana. He doesn't really care. All the poor people love him. And then he goes back to Louisiana because he's got to do some stuff there. And he wants to gerrymander a judge who's yes.
I've been doing this for like 15 minutes. I got to press fast forward.
We're almost done. All
right, go.
We're almost done. My favorite guy. Okay, so he goes back to Louisiana.
Yeah.
He wants to gerrymander a judge. He wants to basically redraw his district and make him lose the next election.
Gotcha.
And he's there, but the judge's son-in-law is there at the Capitol, and he shoots Huey.
Oh, fuck.
And he goes to the hospital, and he's got some internal stuff going on. He gets shot in the gut. But Huey doesn't want any of the doctors there to work on him, so he has his doctor come in. But his doctor is taking a little bit of time. And by the time he gets there, it's just too late. And Huey's dead. And his last words were, God, don't let me die. I have so much to do. Yeah. And then he shit himself because he died.
That is something that you do when you die. Bodily functions.
They evacuate because everything else ceased to work. Your muscles no longer are contracting.
Yep.
So that's it. Huey Long, the most important person you never heard of.
All right. That guy. Fucking.
Half Trump, half Sanders. I think he's more Sanders than Trump.
Yeah. It's his flamboyancy was definitely is flamboyancy a word? Flamboyancy?
You need a
Call it a
website.
word.
Why not do it yourself?
Anyway, that part of his personality was definitely more Trump, but his ideals were definitely more Sanders.
He was definitely a scoundrel, but it's cool.
Yeah. All right. So, fellas.
Fellas, grab your left, I'll make your right one jealous. What?
Fellas. All right. So, what do we want to
What's
do now?
next?
We want to
The Henry of the Week? Henry of the Week! Henry of the Week! Henry of the Week!
Whoop whoop.
Henry of the
Chico.
I guess we can. I guess we could do the Henry because
Henry of the Week!
Mr. Mike is seems to be all over it.
All right. So, go for it, buddy. What you got? What we got?
Hey, so let's say you went to this restaurant and well actually let's take a step back from that. Let's say you're kind of a fugitive. You and your girlfriend are kind of on the run from the police. And
What'd you do?
and
Hypothetically speaking.
just warrants for basically being a piece of shit and a degenerate.
Nice.
So you're several hundred miles away from home, and you decide to stop somewhere to get some nice like a home cooked looking type meal. And it's looks like
Hungry
good fried chicken. You could get some collard greens, maybe some cornbread.
Where that lean cuisine at?
Yeah. And then you get your meal and it's a little cold and you're disappointed. So then you go to confront the restaurant owner, and instead of being a reasonable person, you just start hitting him, or hitting her in this case.
Nice.
And then when the daughter comes to say stop that, you knock her out too.
Nice. This guy's
Wow.
awesome.
What a nice guy.
All right, so there's a video that I posted in Fache.
Yeah, it's
little
actually
while
in the
ago.
description. So all 4 of the viewers right now, if you want to go into the description and open that to watch now or later, feel free. We are going to go ahead and watch it now. Due to the limitations of my computer, we can't actually stream it on the screen. Because welcome to the Poor Man's Podcast.
This is insane.
Yeah. Mine's still loading. Oh, are these the people? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a short video. It's not very long.
Okay,
No, no, no.
there's
I think it's
this large black man, big, from Rob Dyrdek's show.
I just found out that he died 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he died
Yeah.
a while ago.
He
No, I know,
died of
but,
a heart attack.
I didn't know that, and I was sad.
Basically, picture him punching Emily in the face.
Oh God, somebody Emily's size?
Yeah.
Who does that to
Oh
a child?
Jesus Christ!
Turns around and hit
They were mad about,
He got raccoon
her
eyes
like
and
he would a
everything.
grown
cold
man.
chicken and not enough fries.
Wow.
Cold chicken and not enough
They both have
fries.
raccoon eyes. Look how big this dude is. What the fuck?
Dude, the daughter got it worse though.
Mother suffered a broken nose, and when her daughter tried to help, boom! Oh my God! Good night.
Cold Chicken and not enough fries. That's the episode. Oh my god. What a fucking scumbag. Whoa, I gotta watch it again. It's like Ray Rice, but better.
That's literally what's gonna happen in the Mayweather fight that's coming up.
Oh,
Just
probably. I hope so.
Ooh, oh boy. What were you saying the name of the podcast was, Mike? Cold chicken, not enough fries?
Oh!
Boom. Cold chicken, not enough fries. Henry Lovers Podcast. Cold chicken, not enough fries. What up with it? All right, fellas. You want to get into this artist?
Yeah.
So
we have a lot of time left.
yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna try to play a little bit of it through the I don't know, man.
Just play it through the headphones. It's fine. Just do like 30 seconds, and we'll just tell the FCC to let me be me, so let me see.
Try to shut me down
FCC.
on Henry Lovers Podcast.
MTV. Yeah.
Would it feel so empty without me?
That's right. Nah, 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 nah,
Do you
nah.
guys know of a band called The Dead South?
No.
All right, so
I'm going to learn.
you gonna learn today. All right, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
That's not what it is. Just kidding. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
This is The Dead South. In Hell, I'll Be in Good Company.
Oh, I know the song.
Uh,
Yeah. Dum, dum, dum.
All right, unfortunately, that's pretty much all I'm allowed to play because copyright reasons and all that other bullshit. So if anybody wants to check out the full song, the link will be in the description. It is a fantastic song, and it's super catchy. And
It's really good, and I used it in a murder mystery.
Did you? Was
Believe
it
it or
one that
not.
I was
I did.
part of?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he did that one.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so The Dead South, In Hell I'll Be in Good Company. It's fantastic. First of all, I love his voice. In fact, while I was looking through their comment section and whatever, somebody described his voice as a beautiful tone mixed with crushed glass. And I thought that was like perfect. Like that's like the best description anybody could have for like somebody's vocal skills. So obviously, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to have you guys start listening to these before so we can discuss them a little more. But yeah.
That's why I'm lucky you. I know this song.
Yes, but Chico.
So I'll say, Chico, listen to it. It's really good.
It is.
It's twangy in a good way.
Yes. But what was
And,
your first impression with the minute that we heard?
are you is that one directed to me since Mike knows the song already?
Yeah, yeah.
It seems very southern.
Oh, it's definitely pretty.
Well, like it reminds me of like Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good. Honestly, if you watch the video, that's how they dress. Like they're way old school.
Yeah.
So there's 4 dudes. 2 of them sing or something. Maybe one of them sings. No, 2 of them sings.
One of them's like some kind of Asian.
Yeah, Mike. He's some kind of Asian. No. So what it is
Some
is
kind of Asian.
Anyway, it's so the guy plays a stand-up bass or like a cello or something like that, and so that's the boop, boop, boop that you heard, and then he is one of the singers, And then obviously the crushed glass vocal guy is like the lead singer. Then there's a guy without an instrument. I don't know if he's literally just there to like snap and kick his feet or something. I didn't watch the whole.
I think he plays the spoons.
Yeah, something like that. It's super.
Yeah, maybe
super
the jug.
backwoods. Yeah, and then they got another guy that plays like an acoustic guitar or the banjo. I'm sorry.
He play a banjo and he sells bottles of medicine.
That's right. Snake oil. But yeah. So anyway, they're really good. Definitely check that out. Again, it's in the description.
What's the band name again?
The Dead South. The name of the song is "In Hell I'll Be in Good Company." Now they do have other good songs. In fact, one of the one of the other songs that they have, I shit you not, the lyrics are, what the fuck is it? Just because she's my cousin, she's getting some good love anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so he's literally in his voice or whatever. He's like, just because she's my cousin, she's getting some good love anyway. And then the whole song is basically about having sex with your cousin, because that's what you do.
That is hashtag no.
No. But yeah, so that is the artist spotlight, and we're gonna try to figure out a better way to a hamburger. Really, Mike? Lemons. Anyway, we're gonna try to figure out a better way to do the artist spotlight. It's I don't know. Basically, to get everybody to know what we're dealing with here. If we play like an actual song like all the way through to show it off, they can actually monetize this video and keep all of the profits. So we gotta not do that.
Yeah.
But I still want to share new music and shit that I find, because I like
Bunch
that.
of money grubbing bastards.
Right? Shit.
We're get old Huey Long to come in and make them give us some of that money that they gonna took us.
I'm pretty sure he real dead. Like real dead.
He real dead?
He real dead. Like almost 100 years real dead.
Nah.
He died in the 30s, didn't he?
He died in 35, I think.
I mean, he's only like 15 years off of fucking, you know what I'm saying?
I know he's still the best. He's the best.
But yeah. So anyway, I don't know. We got anything else, fellas? We actually are below. We have 3 minutes until we've hit the hour mark.
Shit, son.
So any other updates? Anything we wanna chit chat about?
We could talk about the guy who did a thing not so long ago.
Huh?
The guy who did a thing not so long ago.
Oh, actually, you know what we can do real quick? What
are we doing?
Let me do a little plug real quick. So the whole Osiris Customs thing, you remember like last podcast?
Yeah,
like,
those
it's gotta come
guys.
back. Check this shit out. So there is a music store that does commission stuff.
Nice.
That's like right around the corner from our house. So the plan is once we get a little bit extra cash, I'm gonna try to start an actual legitimate website for this whole Osiris Customs thing. And then I'm going to do the basic stuff, like the picks and the straps and all that stuff that I can do in the apartment. And then hopefully with whatever money we make doing stuff like that, like any extra cash, I can put that towards a better setup so we can start doing better live performances. And who the hell knows? If Osiris Customs comes big enough, then maybe we can start paying for licensing for some of these songs.
Yeah.
Or at least, asking permission. But yeah,
great.
so that's the plan. Obviously, it's still, it'll be a couple months out, but I'm pretty stoked about it. So once the cash flow is a little bit better, that's when we'll start pushing that out. So the official sponsor of Henry Lover's podcast, Osiris Customs, will be ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Also, anybody that's still hanging out or is listening to this later, we are planning on having some more guests and just random people, so stay tuned for that. It's basically going to be
good segments I'm really excited about.
Hell yeah, Mike knows more about this shit than I do. But if you would like to be a part of the Henry Lovers podcast for an episode or a little part of the episode, let us know, because fuck.
All you have to do is download Skype.
Yeah, actually, that's literally all you have to do.
Tell us what your name is, and
That's right.
Boom, bada bang, bada boom, you here.
Oh, hey, I forgot to do all the transitions. I got to get better at this. We're just going to go back to the
It's
logo.
fine. We suck. We're amateurs.
Yeah, we learning real good. So anyway,
Real good.
I say this as we are 15 seconds away from the hour mark.
Perfect.
So fellas, oh look at that! Oh man, it just transitioned all nice and pretty too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, so thank you everybody for watching. We do appreciate it. Next time, feel free to chat with us. It's totally cool. Don't worry, we don't bite. Your comments will be read most likely on live interwebs, viewed by all of 6 people or 10. Sorry, we have 10 views on our last live podcast. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us, sticking around for an hour. My name is Brandon.
My name is Micah.
And I'm your beloved Chico.
Thanks again, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.